Hello and welcome to RedLine with me, Richard Partington, and Manchester Evening News United correspondent Stuart Mathieson. Stuart, it's the Chelsea game on Sunday. Is this the first genuine test for this young Manchester United team?
Yeah, I think you're right, Richard. I think it is the major test of the season for them. I'm not demeaning what they've done so far, but West Brom away, they did that last year. And then obviously Spurs at home. Spurs had a few injuries, so playing at Old Trafford. Arsenal were in a lot of turmoil with a lot of injuries and a lot of things going on at the club. So it was a very weakened Arsenal side. So far, really, we've not been put to sword. Bolton again last weekend. You did feel that yes, Bolton have started well in the first game, but they've gone off the boil. So in terms of the stature of the side they're facing, and a team themselves in Chelsea who've done well in Europe and started reasonably well, you've got to say that this is the one where the questions will be answered, whether they can sustain it.
Sure, I know that the two Manchester clubs have caught the eye so far, and Chelsea perhaps haven't really been talked up, but they're still a force to be reckoned with, aren't they?
Oh, very much so, yeah. I mean, I think they've had a sort of an ordinary start, but, let's not forget they've had a few new players in themselves. They've got a new manager, which is probably even more difficult to get your ideas across as quickly as this, But, they started there, they're in the chasing pack. So you don't discount them whatsoever, and you do get the feeling that they're starting to have a bit of their old self-belief again. So they'll be a challenge for United on Sunday rather, and they'll look upon it as a chance to peg them back, because if United win this Saturday or this Sunday against rather than City win at the weekend, suddenly everyone else is thinking, hang on a minute, this is a two-horse race already, and they've got to start trying to make inroads into that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few old legs amongst the Blues, but they've had an extra day's recovery, I guess, from the European game. Do you think that'll make a difference?
Yeah, I think it does. And the other thing is, Chelsea at home, United away. That makes a massive difference as well. Coupling those two factors together, Chelsea's European night this week is certainly easier for them to get over than United's. But I was going to say that United are used to this kind of thing. Possibly some of the players in the United side now aren't. We tend to think this is United have done this for so many years, but these players haven't. So again, that adds to the challenge at the weekend.
So where do you see the game being won and lost, Stuart?
Well, I think very much in the forward areas. They're the ones that score the goals, aren't they? Wayne Rooney, absolutely on fire in the Premier League, and Chelsea, they still haven't quite got to grips with, do you play Torres or don't you play Torres? And he isn't scoring. Obviously, you then look at defences, but I still think, and I do very much think that Rooney's been the key to United's start to the season. So, he has got to be firing again.
Stuart, thanks for your time.
My pleasure.